open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Bar, corner of Sand Lake, and I, Drive Taco Bob, will be out there tonight for another Magic Watch Party.
It's going to be a good party, man. Starting, I'm going to be there starting at 8 because I think the tip-off's right around then. But come on out, man. If you've never been to Tom's Watch Bar, trust me, it is awesome. Bunch of TVs, great food, drink specials as well. They have drink specials every day and night.
All right. Speaking of the Magic, I guess they'll be trying to string 2 in a row together tonight, dog.
Oh.
Yeah, they've only done that once since Christmas. They obliterate the Pelicans last night. The Pelicans are one of the worst teams in the league, but still, they beat them by 21-13 to 93. Paolo Banchero and the Franz Wagner, they combined for 61 points. Paolo had 34. The Franz had 27. Hey. Magic will take wins where they can get them, even though the Pelicans, again, are one of the worst teams in the league. This is actually progress, if you ask me, for the Magic, who recently lost 2 in a row at home to a bad Toronto team. They suffered another loss to a bad Chicago team at home. If the Magic expect to get this season going in the right direction, it starts with beating the teams they should beat, and that's what they did last night.
So, all right. Minnesota tonight. They got Minnesota tonight. Lights out at the F1 desk. Hold on, dog. The lights out. We're racing. I believe the start of the F1 season, Australian Grand Prix this weekend. We get to our very own Taco Bob. Brand new look, feel, and just great vibe there. I love the new setting there at the F1 desk.
Do you like my new racing suit, dog? You can't see it, but Pat can tell you it is all Ferrari all the time. All eyes right now are on Ferrari at the F1 desk because
he is head to toe red and yellow, Bulldog, this morning.
Because we have Hamilton coming in from over, I believe he's with Mercedes for almost 12 years. Hamilton's with us now over Ferrari. And he's taking the win.
All right. It's good to have the F1 desk back there. All right, Bulldog, I know you were getting...
All right. Yeah, let's get to some real news here because the Bulldog broke some news last night in the Orlando Sentinel. You can read it. The Tampa Bay Rays have backed out of their stadium deal with St. Petersburg, which means nobody knows what's going to happen with that team. Well, the Orlando baseball effort, the Orlando Dreamers, started by Pat Williams. I talked to a representative from them last night, and they have secured a majority owner for a potential baseball team. They've secured over $1 billion in funding, and they are ready to relocate the Rays over to Orlando. Of course, it would depend on getting a stadium built, but they have their share of the stadium. They've been in contact with Jerry Demings, the Orange County mayor, so we'll see where this goes. But they're expected to make an announcement today.
Just one small problem with that.
Yeah.
There's a place called Nashville that might have something to say about that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But let's not forget this. Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred, the commissioner, has made it clear that he wants to keep a second team in Florida, which is the third most populous state in the country. And if you want to keep the team in Florida, they have 2 choices. They can move across the bay to Tampa, which has been trying to get a stadium built for years, or they can move to Orlando. It's not like they're going to Jacksonville. Miami already has a team. So if they want to keep the team in Florida, Orlando and Tampa are your only options. So, and they've said they want to keep the team in Florida.
Very interesting.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, did
really
either of you guys do a double take when you saw one of the names atop the leaderboard after the first day at the TPC? Spider-Man?
Ooh, really?
You talking about Vegas?
Camila Viegas in a 3-way tie for first at the Sawgrass there, Taco.
Former Gator.
Vegas.
It's Viegas. Vegas.
Yeah. With Lucas Glover and JJ Spawn.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that this weekend. I love the Players' Championship. Obviously, it comes the week after the Arnie. So, yeah. What else we have in sport? NASCAR headed to Vegas. It ends this weekend, by the way, Christopher Bell. I'm telling you, Kyle Larson will end Christopher Bell's 3-race winning streak in Vegas. Orlando City takes on the New York Red Bulls. That'll be a Saturday afternoon game up in New York at 2:30. And the Orlando Pride, defending NWSL champions, will unfurl and raise their banner tonight at the Purple Palace in their season opener. They take on Chicago. It's time for Orlando to jump on this Pride bandwagon. They had one of the maybe the best season in NWSL history last year. They won the championship. They have the best player in the league in Barbara Banda. They have the greatest player of all time in Marta. It's time to get behind this team. They were 8th in the league in attendance last year. It's time for Orlando to start attending these games. So,
Lightning fall 4-3 in Philadelphia in a shootout against the Flyers. And then we got big selection Sunday coming up, Sunday evening, Bulldog.
Absolutely. The Gators are in the SEC tournament. They open tournament play tonight. They're the 4th-ranked team in the country. They take on number 21-ranked Missouri. I think they're already a number 1 seed, but they'll either be a number 1 or a number 2 seed. And the SEC, don't look now, they could get as many as 14 teams in the tournament on Selection Sunday.
Wow.
So we'll see how many they get. I'm predicting 12, but they could get 14. So.
You know, as crazy as this college men's basketball season has been, it would not surprise me one bit if in the end an SEC team does not end up winning the national title. You know, right?
Or we could have 4 SEC teams in the Final Four.
Right, could go either way.
One or the other.
Could go either way. All right.
Right.
Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic, weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Thank you so much, Bulldog, for taking time out of your show each morning to join us here for the Sport on JRR as you treat our listeners exclusively to the sounds of a grown man barking.
By the way, happy birthday to Albert Einstein today.
Hey, oh.
Download all-new iHeartRadio app and make WJRR number 1 on your presets to win free stuff for upcoming events.
Download it for free at WJRR.com.